Everybody's got a passion for something because that divine energy is in us. The passion of life is in us. Understand that that goodness is Godness. It's the Godness. If you don't cultivate the belief in your goodness, passion is the goodness. It's coming from within you. It can't come from without. It comes from within us. It's the fire. We need fire to get things heated up. The sun, if it was cold, would not get things to grow. There needs to be that fire, that passion. You could use the sun as a model for that if you like. You know, that's that passion to just burn, to just give my light. I don't care who's there. I'm just here to give my light. I'm passionate about it. Whatever it is. It could be little things. It doesn't have to be a big thing for your passion to be big. You need to have passion for little things rather than saying it has to be a big thing. You could just have passion for small things and then let that grow. Just let that keep expanding, kind of growing into yourself, expanding into yourself, ripening into yourself. Find the seeds, water the seeds, be the gardener. Want to be a gardener, want to be that one. I have a passion for gardening, tending to my different cells. Imagine if we tended to the parts of us the way we tended to a garden, let's say. There's people who are farmers. Their life is about taking care of the land. Imagine if there was 50% of that passion and that drive to look inside, to look at the withering plants in us or the places in us that need nourishment and fertilizing. Use whatever metaphors and analogies that you like. But if you don't have dreams, if you don't allow yourself to dream, your dreams will never come true. We have to dig up the soil. We have to turn it over. There's a garden inside us, covered with undergrowth. We need to be willing to go through the tangles to find what's buried already within us. All the doing are like brambles. You could see they're brambles and briars that keep us from the stillness. How many of us trust in stillness when the chaos comes? The personality, the ego, will not do this. It might like it when you get to stillness, but it's not going to do it. It's simply against its energetic impulse. Its impulse is to do something with life. Stillness allows you to be the life that you are and experience the divine energy that's in you, that's enlivening as we speak. It enlivens your senses of hearing, of cognition, breath. You're not the one who's breathing the breath of life. It's the breath of life that's breathing us. Who's making your heart beat? There's a robin that has a nest right outside my office window. What is the intelligence that allows that robin to build a nest? Is that robin thinking about what it's doing? What is it that allows the chicks to know when it's time to come out? Who's doing that? There's a mystery that we are, that we can't know about, but we could surrender to. The mystery of life that's all around us, that cares for everything out there, except we feel like we're not going to be cared for. Find that place in you that you could trust. Don't put your trust in me. Trust in trying to practice it. The practice won't fail you. I might. The practice won't. And the practice is the practice of being present, being the light. More and more, choosing to be in the present moment confirms your light. And you start to become lit from within. That's the definition of fluorescent. Fluorescent, to be lit from within. And that spark is in us already. We need to start to believe more and more we're the light and identify with the light. That's how you start to disidentify with the shadow. The shadow is the personality, it's the surface, and we've gotten very identified with it as who we are. Your passion could be to bring healing to yourself. Imagine that turns into your passion. It doesn't mean you don't have passion for other things, but the passion to create a healing atmosphere for yourself, to create a practice that is excited. There's a part of you that's excited and curious and wants to go into the cave because it knows it's the light. It knows it's the light. There's no question about it. And there's no question about it because of the constant practicing of it. That's what confirms it. Not wishing for it, not hoping for it, not praying for it, by choosing to be it. And that is the conscious choice maker, the conductor, we say, or I say, the Christ energy within us. So as you start to bring that conductor more and more through your individual choice to birth, as a virgin birth, through your choice to birth the Christ mind, that energy into the moment, into the world, you're the one that can birth the Christ into the world through your choice to be in the present moment. That's where you're going to find God. God is only going to be found, or enlightenment, or whatever we're actually saying, this is it, this is the it, that we would say, this is the it that I wanted, that it, so I could know that I'm fulfilled. Fulfillment is not a one-time shot. Fulfillment is by fulfilling each and every moment with your presence. You fill your life with your presence. And then that presence just emanates out from you. And it touches your brothers and sisters' light. And it helps to activate the light that's in them simply because they're around the light. The sun doesn't try to put the light on anything, it's just the light. You get in its light and you feel it. You get in your light. Get in your own light. Because the light you're in and the light I'm in are not different lights. It's all one light coming through different flashlights. You have the on and off switch. No one can stop you from extending love. No one can stop you from acceptance, self-acceptance. And no one can make you love, and no one can make you accept. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. Living in the garden is living in the present moment. There's fertilizer in the garden, but the one who's living in the garden sees that in the fertilizer, in the stuff that smells, is also the divine energy. The divine energy is in everything. A rock, a stone, space. Space. You think there's nothing in space? Look at space as God hiding out right in front of your eyes. I can't see anything. I know. I'm invisible, but I'm there. People say there's no time like now. There's no other time than now. There's no other time. There is no time. We make the from here to there time. If you're in the present moment, there is no time. It's just the flow. And then all of a sudden it's 3 o'clock. I just flowed into a number. This is not something that is outside of your reach or outside of your potential.